Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all my wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers out there. And hi, love you all so, and I hope that you're all super duper well, super duper wonderful and super duper delicious, and that life is treating you oh so deliciously wherever you are in the world. So just to let you know, my delicious little babies, well, the weather outside, it's a bit windy today, okay? It is dry. It has been raining yesterday evening, but that's just in my neck of the woods in the old UK, my delicious little babies. It may differ in other places, okay? But that's the weather, okay? And I hope that you're all super duper well. Now then, I was just listening to a video this morning, my delicious little babies, you know, while I was in my juicy little shower, okay, my delicious little babies. And there's somebody, his name is, and of course with anybody not in that way, okay? His name is Gary, okay, my delicious babies, Gary Fawn. So I can only assume, okay, my delicious little babies, because I flipping forgot to look at the link, didn't I? I can only assume that his surname must be spelt F for Freddy, A for Apple, W for Walter, N for November, Fawn. For some reason, that's how I spelt it, okay? But it's Gary Fawn .co.uk, okay, my delicious babies, Gary Fawn .co.uk. Now then, he writes books. Now, what I found really interesting about this gentleman, okay, because his dear wife, she, posts his books all over the world, okay? Well, what I thought was really interesting, because he looks, there we are, deeper into things, my delicious little babies, okay? And he too has gone through the stage where, you know, he thought he was going, you know, it's only a figure of speech, my delicious babies, just a saying. But, and of course he thought he was going mad as well. Do you understand what I mean, my delicious babies? Because you see, not everybody gets it like me. Not everybody gets me. Sorry, my delicious babies. 3, 2, 1. Beam me out, my juicy little lads. Thank you, little lads. Oh, you're going a little bit darker. Now then, yeah, it's like myself. You see, nobody really understands me, my delicious babies. I've got me beautiful and delicious dear little friends. How I love them so, okay? My delicious babies and my beautiful, how I love them so, my beautiful, delicious baby daughters, okay? They get me, okay, my delicious babies. And I do have some neighbours, God bless their beautiful dear little souls. They also get me. Do you understand what I mean, my delicious babies? But I've gone through my life, my delicious babies, okay, where really I've just not been understood by many. Do you see what I mean? So ones are just not getting what I'm saying. Do you see? It's like, this emoji business, yes, okay? I mean, at first, I've got to be honest, I just never liked flipping emojis. Do you understand what I mean? And anyway, it's very rare you'd ever see me put emojis, say if I was sending to my beautiful little baby daughters or my beautiful little baby friends. Do you understand what I mean, my delicious babies? I mean, I may do a heart. Do you understand what I mean? Or just send, like where you can have like, what do they call it on there? They call it a sticker. Like where you got like one heart and then lots of little hearts. Do you see what I mean? Yes, okay? So I'll do that. But when I'm trying to get my point across to some, my delicious babies, I do a number of emojis. There we are. This is what I do. And I do it for a reason, my delicious little babies, okay? So that others, I've got an itch. So that others, okay, can do their best to work, there we are, to work out, somebody's thinking about me, I hope it's juicy and delish, so that they can find a way to work out, there we are, ding, ding, dong, dong, what I'm saying. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? This is the whole point of why I do what I do. Okay? So there's always a method. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Anyway, and I want to talk about something else. So you look at places like Greece and everywhere, because it's happening everywhere, my delicious babies, okay? Especially since the old, what do they call it, the effing pandemic. Do you understand what I mean, my delicious babies? Yes, and then you see like, and it's such a shame, these holiday places. And I thought about this, like, there we are, long time. And I thought, and you could have like, say, a family-run business for years and years and years, okay? And then, you know, which takes absolutely super-duper years to build up, right, my delicious babies? And then gone in 5 minutes, just like a puff of smoke. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? And it's just so sad, isn't it? But then when you see other places that are opening, okay, I don't know, there we are, I question things. You know, when there's a lot who just do not have the ka-ching, do you see what I mean, to purchase something? But that was another thing I was thinking. So what my thoughts was, my delicious babies, I mean, I'm sure others have probably thought the same thing, okay? But I thought, you know, like if we look at our different countries, you know, and especially if you look at our UK, especially our seaside places, God bless everybody. You know what I mean? They used to always be thriving. But now, you look on the internet, you look on YouTube and that, and ones who have been, you know, going to the seaside places for donkey's years. I love little donkeys. It's only a figure of speech, my delicious babies. And then you look at these seaside places and then everywhere's been boarded up. So, I mean, we got it in the UK, you got it in Greece, you got it in other places. Do you understand what I mean, my delicious babies? It's putrid. But say if ones could, say, get together, or better still, you know, like say if, I mean, because I know that, you know, money's too tight to mention. Do you know what I mean, my delicious babies? Look at the year of that as well, Simply Red. Anyway, my delicious babies, so, you know, like, and then anyway, and this Gary Fawn, then I was thinking about something else, ding, ding, dong, dong, because like, you know, you got the British bricklayers, yes, and of course he used to do bricklaying himself, yes, so maybe ones, if they could sort of maybe get a bit of ka-ching together, do you understand what I mean, like a number of man and woman, if you know what I mean, and then build a place themselves. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious babies? I know what I'm saying. Oh, the sun has got his hat on. Hip, 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 hooray. Yes, yeah, the sun is shining. So, you know, even though it's flipping cold, okay? But it's a beautiful day. Yes. So, yeah, and then I thought about it. I thought, yes. So, you know, like for others to get together. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Yes. And then it could be, say, for example, if it's a coffee shop or if it's a little restaurant, well, then it's everybody's, isn't it, my delicious little babies? I know what I'm saying. I know that others are just not going to get me at all, but I know what I'm saying. Okay, my delicious little babies, and I can assure you now, if I could flipping bricklay, I'd flipping do it myself. Do you understand what I mean, my delicious babies? You know what? I've put my hand to many things in my time, my delicious babies. I have, you know, okay? That's why I call myself, I'm a bit like an all-rounder. I'm like a spud, a potato. Do you see what I mean? Yes? Do you know, one day I think I might learn to do bricklaying. Do you know what I mean, my delicious babies? I might just have a go, I think. Do you know what I mean? I mean, it's, you know, it's just spare a thought for it. Do you know what I mean? But, yeah, it was just an idea. But what this gentleman Gary was talking about, my delicious babies. Now, I said months ago, which I did, because I remember saying it, right? Now, I'm the kind of woman now, right? So, if I'm reading something, I tend to read it, you know, like from the bottom up. As I remember saying it, look at me flipping hair today, techno-notice, my delicious babies. It just won't go right for some reason. I don't know. Anyway, not to worry. But I've had this habit, there we are, for many years. And my dad, you know, God bless him, right? He used to think I was like, you know, politely speaking, do you know what I mean, that there was something wrong with me. Do you understand what I mean? Because I suppose the normal way to, there we are, the normal way to, I went cold then when I said that, yes, again. The normal way to read is from the top downwards, isn't it, my delicious babies? But with myself, there we are, and I've done this for years, I read the other way up, so from the bottom up, and there we are, and I've done it for years, my delicious little babies. So Gary Fawn, right, was talking to somebody and he asked him to read something out. So Gary asked who it was to read it out. So he read it out, and yes, it come across as rather negative, my delicious little babies, but then when he read it from the bottom up, so when he read it downwards from top to bottom, it did come across as negative. But then when he read it the other way from the bottom up, it sounded, there we are, completely different, my delicious babies. But I've been like that, there we are, for all these years, do you see? But my dad thought, God bless him, that there was something wrong with me. You know, like, it's only figure of speech, my delicious babies. You know, like when somebody's not all the cups in the cupboard, like my delicious babies, okay? But I can well assure you now, no, because I understand it, reading it the other way. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies, okay? So I know exactly what I'm talking about here. But yes, I just feel that like if others then were to just get together, then it would be for everybody, wouldn't it, for the community? Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Do you say? And of course, you know, you got some places, haven't you, in other countries where, you know, they all, you know, it's just a figure of speech, my delicious babies, it's just the same, where they all club together. Do you see, my delicious babies? Because then you all work together, and then there we are, and then you all get the job done, don't you, my delicious babies? Do you say? So, but with me, I've been spending many years unprogramming myself, my delicious babies, okay? I mean, I had somebody ask me yesterday, God bless, and they said to me, they said, Sir Carla, you know, are you looking forward to Christmas? You know, others would say we call it Crimber, right? I said, you know, so that I haven't, in fact, there's been a couple who have asked me, in the past couple of days, and I said I do not celebrate it, my delicious babies. Like I said, I'll still give cards out. Do you understand what I mean? Because it's just very polite to do so, okay, my delicious babies, and you know, it's something that I have done for years, okay. And of course, you know, I buy me beautiful little gifts to my beautiful little baby daughters, okay. But I do not put a tree up or anything, and not only that, but I've got lights, okay, that I use, there we are, all year round, my delicious babies. I have all my little lights, do you see what I mean? So this is nothing new to me, I use them all year round. But as regards to like a Crimber tree, Christmas tree or anything like that, no, okay. I mean, my dad, he used to flipping adore Christmas. Honestly, you've never seen a flipping, well, I don't know, I suppose there's other grown men who have loved Christmas, do you know what I mean? But my word, when flipping Crimber was coming, flipping everything on the ceilings, flipping everywhere, do you understand what I mean? And the one thing is about him though, and I will say this, my delicious babies, he never said these kind of lights all the same colour, or say ice white or warm glow. No, he liked the different coloured lights, my delicious babies. In fact, I've got some actually. They're like little white balls and, you know, like a black string and that, and they're all different multicoloured. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Yes, you know, it's just somewhere where you could probably put it outside somewhere or something like that. Do you see? Yeah, they were from Next flipping years ago. Mind you, they've lasted well. But yeah, so I have all me, you know, Crimber stuff in a box, plastic container, my delicious babies, and well, for years it's not seen, you know, when you open it, it's not seen daylight, my delicious babies, do you see? So just keep it there. But of course, you know, years ago, I mean, I've had every flipping colour tree going. Do you understand what I mean, my delicious babies? But I've also spent a lot of years where I actually used to buy the real Christmas trees, my delicious babies. I just love the real Christmas trees, and not only that, but the smell of them as well, my delicious babies, do you say? In fact, for one of my lovely dear little neighbours up the road, God bless, oh gosh, going back years now, my Crimber tree was, you know, like I said, it was a real one. And I said to her, I said, look, I said, it's in beautiful condition. I said, why don't you, you know, would she like to, sorry. I says, would you like to, or why don't you, you know, plant it in your garden? And she said, really, Carla? I said, yes. I said, just, you know, just have it, take it. Do you see what I mean? Anyway, guess what? She put it in a pot, okay, my delicious babies, because she done out her, garden, was it last year or the year before? Beautiful. And anyway, she put the crimber tree that I'd given her. God love her, and God love her dear little family, okay? They're so beautiful. And it's still alive to this day, my delicious babies, and that's going back some years ago now. Still alive. She planted it, yes, in a large pot. My delicious little babies, yes. So, yeah, still going. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? So, yes, but I've just been unprogramming myself, my delicious little babies. So when I explain this then to, who I explained it to, anyway, they both got me. Oh, yes, they did, because they know themselves the real date of Crimber. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? And of course, I mean, when you look over the years, yes, I mean, I've had some lovely Christmases, do you see what I mean? But the realisation is that now, so I don't like to, put a dampener on things. No, I do not, okay? But it's been what I would call, and this has been going on for many, many, many years now, my delicious babies. It's been made too commercialised. It's like when you look at it, and I was talking to others, and anyway, I was out going getting cards the other day as well. And I was talking to a dear woman in the shop now then, and I said, when you look at it, I said, look at how many, God bless the beautiful dear little souls, get themselves into debt. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Like, God bless them, beautiful little families. Do you see what I mean? Like if the little bairns want something. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes, of course. And of course, it's coming from Father Christmas. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? But then they're spending the rest of the year paying off, could it be loans, credit cards, whatever it is, okay? I'm not talking about every single, do you understand what I mean? But for most, that's what it is. It's what I would call a massive expense. My delicious little babies, do you say? That doesn't mean no, my delicious babies, do you say? So when you actually look at it and look at how they trained everybody, but for the ones who know, God bless, so I'm going to change my word in there, not for everybody, but look how they trained everybody. They trained everybody that the 25th of December is Christmas Day, when it's not. My delicious little babies. So, and it has taken some time, I mean, even like watching a television programming, just like that. My delicious little babies. It's like, once you know things, okay, your whole, let's just say your whole view of everything changes, my delicious little babies, do you say? Like even when I walk up the road, you've heard me say it on another one of my videos, and thank you so very much to anybody, God bless you, for even listening to my videos. God bless you, beautiful dear little souls, and for any likes, I really appreciate it. I'm most thankful for that. But like even when I look up the road, when I'm walking around, I see things, there we are, I see things differently, my delicious little babies, do you say? But this has taken me years, my delicious little babies, okay, to unprogram myself, do you say? But I mean, I love to see the lights. I mean, I love to see the trees. I mean, I love any kind of tree, you know what I'm like. I mean, I just love nature anyway, you know what I mean? But I love to see the glitter and everything. I mean, I love glitter. I love bright lights, sparkles. Of course I do. But because I've unprogrammed myself, my delicious babies, I mean, I used to have a real Christmas tree outside my front door, my delicious babies, and with all of the beautiful different types of baubles and everything. And then I'd have another tree indoors, my delicious babies. Then I'd have lights outside, my delicious babies, honestly, do you say? But because I've now unprogrammed myself, do you see what I mean? I thought you're not going to flipping brainwash me anymore. Do you understand what I mean, my delicious babies? And it is hard work because you have to do it in stages, bit by bit. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious babies? That's the best way, there we are, to explain it, okay? But who are the ones who are making the ka-ching out of Crimber and things like this now? I mean, it's even when you look at Easter, there's another one while I'm on the flipping subject here now. If you look at Easter, yes, well, I mean, they have Easter eggs in the shops. I mean, no sooner has Crimber finished, well, you know, their version of Crimber, January, you know what I mean? January. Oh, that's another song, isn't it? Madlish Babies, maybe you need to look at the year of that song as well. Madlish Babies, and sometimes look at the lyrics of the songs. Do you see what I mean? Madlish Babies. Anyway, please and thank you. But, and then what do you have then? January, February. You got the flipping chocolate eggs. There we are. See how it's done, but then in the supermarkets and shops, Madlish Babies, do you say? So the sooner is one, so they're not just happy with having everybody's ka-ching, well, for most, okay? Then they say, okay, spend, ka-ching, again, my delicious babies, you say. And you got Halloween. I do not celebrate Halloween anymore either, because that's actually classed, just like Crimber, as a different day, shall we say, satanic. There we are, my delicious babies. So, but I used to have, you know, pumpkins and, you know, all different sorts of things, and in my home, do you see what I mean, and everything, yes, okay, but no, but it does take, there we are, like I said, it takes a while, okay, in different stages to unprogram yourself, my delicious babies, but yeah, but I mean, I never knock anybody, you know, I mean, for most, whoever I meet, well, for most of them, unless, you know, God bless, it's their religion, you know, but even then, so saying that, you know, I know other religions, and, you know, they too, you know, will get things for the 25th of December, my delicious babies, do you say? So I never knock anybody for, you know, for enjoying, you know, Christmas, their Christmas, do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? It's just that I refuse to be programmed anymore. That's all it is, but I never knock anybody. I mean, my beautiful little baby daughters, they celebrate Christmas, you know, Crimber. Do you see what I mean? Their dad, God bless him, he, you know, not in that way, he celebrates Christmas, do you say? But for Anna, and I think when some look at me, they're like, oh, you don't celebrate. Do you see what I mean? But when I was talking to that dear woman there now in the shop the other day, she said yes. And then, she, you know, she said to me, because she was older than me, God love her, and she says, you know something? She says, you're right, what you've said. She says, you're right. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? You know, for ones who are going to debt, she said, yes. She said, I've known many. Can you say? She was just another customer who was just having a little natter. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Yes. So it's like seeing things in a different light. Anyway, so I've just got to, because I've got to get back now to somebody. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just tell you these two things. But yes, if you want to buy garyfawn.co.uk, and he does a book about words, my delicious babies, very intelligent gentleman actually. Well worth a listen to that dear gentleman, okay? Or to read his books. And because I love to read a good book. Do you know what I mean? My dad was a proper bookworm. He probably still is now, and serves me beautiful. Oh, how I love my beautiful dear little Nana and Granddad, okay, my delicious babies. Well, the fact of the matter is, I mean, my beautiful dear little Nana, she was a proper, we call it bookworm, it's just a saying, my delicious babies, love the books. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Yes, and I love books. Okay, my delicious babies. So, but please take a listen to a very interesting gentleman, but like I said, not in that way, not in that way. So let me just tell you these two. Now this was, you'll have to see what you think about this, my delicious babies. This is on YouTube, my delicious babies, okay? This uploader happens to have 144,000 subscribers, my delicious babies, so it's 144, okay? And on YouTube. And what you need to type into the space bar, okay, would be Phoenix, okay, as in River Phoenix, okay, he passed away many years ago, didn't he, God bless. Phoenix, I don't know how he's pronouncing his surname, my delicious babies, I'm going to have to spell it for you, my delicious babies. H for Harry, O for Oscar, U for umbrella. So I'm not sure Harry would, Phoenix Ho. I don't know, my delicious babies. Anyway, and this came up on my feed, my delicious babies. Now then, I've not looked at anything to do with languages. Do you know what I mean, my delicious babies? But anyway, this video should read, okay, on YouTube, learning languages ruined my life. My delicious babies. It's only a short video. It's only about, I think, is it just over 5 minutes long? I'll just repeat that again for you, my delicious babies. Learning languages ruined my life. My delicious babies, yes. And I listened to his video and I thought, okay, I'm seeing the best way to explain it, my delicious babies, so I'm just going to tick it off. Just going over the letters. I'm seeing what he was saying, okay, my delicious babies, but at the same time, I should imagine for most, you know, man and woman, they enjoy learning a new language. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? But when you look at it, even though you've got different languages, now I did mention on one of my videos, didn't I, my delicious babies, when I said that as far as languages go, yes, well, I still believe to this day, my delicious babies, that's just my view. I'm a woman with a view, and I shall have my effing view, do you see what I mean? That these languages were created so that there we are, as a deliberate, so that somebody else could not understand somebody else. That's my thoughts on all of this, my delicious babies. There we are, and I stand by what I say, okay? But when you look at it, every different language, but really it's the same, isn't it? My delicious babies, if you see what I'm saying. It's just that, say like how I'm speaking now in English, my delicious babies, yes? Say, for example, somebody else could be speaking in Spanish, for example, my delicious babies, okay? But they could be saying, but it's just the same words in a different language, isn't it, my delicious babies, okay? So I was getting parts of what he was saying, my delicious babies, but I'm just wondering what you would think of the way he was explaining it, my delicious babies. That's why I wrote it down, okay? Now, finally, and then that's the end of my video, this is on BitChute, my delicious babies. In fact, the best way to do it, because of the format, because of the way it's the layout of the BitChute, okay, it'd be just more difficult, okay, to find. So, if you just please and thank you, my delicious babies, you just search engine of your choice, BitChute, and then next to it, band.video, my delicious babies, okay, band.video, okay, or videos, okay, my delicious babies. This uploader has 160,268 subscribers, my delicious babies, so it's 160268. The video should read, digital dictatorship, UK government ramps up spy state to punish journalists with jail time. So I'm just going to repeat that again, my delicious little babies, okay? Digital dictatorship, UK government ramps up spy state to punish journalists with jail time. Yes. Okay, my delicious babies, because of course, you know, they're coming down on, you know, any journalist who wants to speak the truth now. They're really been coming down on them. They have been for a while now. So we're just going to tick this off and then I'm going to close my book, okay? The point I'm making here, my delicious little babies, just let me write this date down, okay? The point that I'm making here, my delicious little babies, okay, is that the UK government, and this is to do now, okay, as well, to do with WhatsApp and Signal, my delicious babies, okay? So I'm just going to have, do you know what, I've had a cup of tea today. I've had, mind you, I've had 3 cups of coffee this morning, my delicious babies. I'm just going to have a sip of my tea, me Rosie Lee, okay? Please and thank you. So what's happened, Signal, what our UK, that doesn't mean no, what our UK government, okay, what they're saying is that they want to be able to read the private messages that, you know, say for example, if I wanted to send a message to somebody on WhatsApp, do you see what I mean? Just as an example, Martin Shtuck Babies, I'm only using examples, okay? That basically for them to, you know, read my messages. So, only according to what I've heard, Martin Shtuck Babies, okay? So I would suggest that for those of you in the UK, Martin Shtuck Babies, to really take a listen to this video, okay, please, and thank you, okay? Well, the fact of the matter is that what WhatsApp has said, okay, Martin Shtuck Babies, okay, and I do believe is it a Signal as well, okay, Martin Shtuck Babies, is that they do not want to do that because it is, these are my words, Martin Shtuck Babies, okay? It is invading somebody else, there we are, is privacy, Martin Shtuck Babies, okay? So what's happening now is that WhatsApp, okay, are not going to be able to operate in the UK any longer, Martin Shtuck Babies, okay, because they want to keep the trust with their customers. Do you see what I mean, Martin Shtuck Babies? Well, rightfully so. I mean, it's terrible that they've got to, you know, to take these steps, but you know what I mean? So why is it theirs and the putrid little lackeys right now then? They want to know all of our business now. Do you know what I mean? Not only in the UK, but globally. Do you know what I mean? Are they not doing things in their own lives? They're too busy wanting to spy on us, Martin Shtuck Babies. And let's not forget as well, Martin Shtuck Babies, what about all of which, there we are, no long time, you know, the Chinese police stations? Yeah, they got them in the UK. They got them in other countries, Martin Shtuck Babies. Secret police stations. Do you see what I mean, Martin Shtuck Babies? Yes? Okay? So there's that. And very lastly, sorry, Martin Shtuck Babies, completely forgot to write it down. Please, if you can take a look on our lovely, not in that way, our lovely redacted on old YouTube, Martin Shtuck Babies, okay? This is to do now with, okay, as if our country, UK, is not in a worse enough mess. No thanks to these putrid little pieces of shite, that flipping little Kermit the Frog, flipping Rishi Sunak now, okay, because he's a part of the globalists. Do you understand what I mean, Martin Shtuck Babies? Anyway, and his little lackeys, because they're all little lackeys, okay, Martin Shtuck Babies. Like I said, little men, little women in little suits. Do you see what I mean, Martin Shtuck Babies? Oh, and that Gary Fawn, he said he tries his best not to wear a suit, Martin Shtuck Babies. Do you know, I listened to him talking, I thought, God bless that dear gentleman. Proper talks common sense. Ding, ding, dong, dong talks proper common sense. Do you understand what I mean, Martin Shtuck Babies? Because you see, we seem to be lacking it in different countries at the present time, and of course we know the reason why. Theirs and putrid little lackeys wanting just to keep everyone down. Do you understand what I mean, Martin Shtuck Babies? You know, keep them under the thumb. Do you see what I mean, Martin Shtuck Babies? Anyway, so the point that I'm making here is redacted. Yeah, so now, you know, there's talk. You'd need to listen to this video on redacted, Martin Shtuck Babies, okay? Talk about, you know, to do with the British. Okay, you know, to go over to, where is it, Ukraine? Well, you see, I do not agree with any war, Martin Shtuck Babies. You've heard me say this now, okay, Martin Shtuck Babies, because everybody suffers, okay, and the only ones making a ka-ching is theirs, okay, Martin Shtuck Babies, so we need to get it right, do you see? But this war's nothing to do with us, Martin Shtuck Babies. So why must, you know, our part of our population go over there now then? Martin Shtuck Babies, I'm not being nasty, I'm just unsaying it. But please, you need to listen to that video on Redacted. It's our lovely, oh God bless her, not in that way, our lovely little Natalie, and she's talking to a man who, he does, I've seen him a few times, Martin Luther Babies, okay? But she talks to him, okay, Martin Luther Babies, okay? And what he does, he breaks it down in simple things. Do you see what I mean, Martin Luther Babies? Yes, okay? So the fact of the matter is, in a nutshell, it looks like, for our putrid effing government, yes, if they were to get away with it, to completely effing sell us in the UK all down the river. We're having a really bad time at the moment, Martin Babies, just as other countries are, Martin Babies, okay? But ones must always remember, it is not us. It is not the populations of the UK. Do you understand what I mean? It's a putrid effing flipping government, and this is why we must boot them out to keep saying it. Okay, the one thing that man said when he was talking to little Natalie on Redacted there, right? The one thing I never agreed with, I'm just being honest now, Martin Babies, okay? Where he said, oh, there was somebody in the Reform Party, this one who's, wanting to be. No! The point is, we get back, circle, back to the same effing thing. Boot out every single government in the world. There we are. Okay, Martin Babies, because they are destroying, as in the UK and other countries as well. Okay, Martin Babies, this is extremely serious now. Okay, Martin Babies, and they're flipping ballsed up the effing flipping Brexit as well. Do you see what I mean, Martin Babies? Yes? So I'd say right now, our flipping effing UK, do you know what I mean? They couldn't flipping these flipping twats in the government, right, Martin Babies, it's a plebs that they are, and flipping Egypts. Okay, Martin Babies, okay? They couldn't flipping run anything. They couldn't, run a pee up in a flipping brewery. Do you understand what I mean? They're flipping effing useless. And they're all, there we are, effing bored to keep saying this. Anyway, I'm going to go, Martin Babies. I've got nothing more to say, because I'll just get paid off some days. Because, you see what they're doing. They're wicked and putrid. But we haven't asked for this, our UK, and neither has other countries asked for what they've been getting, Martin Babies, okay? And it's all to fit one agenda, Martin Babies, and we know who. Do you see what I mean, Martin Babies? But yes, I'm pleased about WhatsApp, and to tell you the truth, really, we can only hope and pray, please God, and thank you, that they stick to their word honestly. Do you see what I mean, Martin Babies, okay? But this is no thanks to our putrid effing government. And who did they take the orders from? Their bosses. Do you see what I mean, Martin Babies, okay? Just to F up all of our lives. If ones want to talk in secret now, let them be done talking in secret. It's nobody else's effing business. It's certainly not our putrid effing flipping government's business to be coming into our business, or their bosses to be coming into our business, Martin Babies. You know what? The whole of them can F off nicely. That's what I've got to say, Martin Babies. I do not class that as swearing. Okay? So lots of love. I'm not shouting at you, Martin Babies. It's just that you get frustrated because you know these things. There we are. Do you see what I mean, Martin Babies? Yes? And then, of course, the hurt that they can, everything is shushy, not to say nothing. Well, more and more, okay, there we are, a flipping dumbfounding out now, there we are. Do you see what I mean? Exactly what the crack is with these effing Egypts now, do you see? But they're not going to be spared either, I keep saying that. Well, they think they're untouchable. Nobody's untouchable. That was not me inciting anything, Martin Babies. What I'm saying is that when Big Boss wants to, well, they seem to have this thought, yes? When there are bosses, yes, are ready just to be done, like it's like kick the can, booting down the road now then. That's exactly what they'll do with our putrid flipping effing government in the UK and any other government. When they want to get rid of them, then we have to just get rid of them. Just, just booting down the road, just like kicking a can. Do you see what I mean, Martin Babies? Yes? When they're no longer in use or useful to them. Do you say? I was done saying this, there we are for months. But that's the part that I disagreed with what that man said. But of course, he was talking about other things. There we are, which is extremely important for us all to know here in the UK, Mads Lishlik babies, do you say? But we should not be able to go and get ourselves now involved in a war that is absolutely nothing to do with us at all, Mads Lishlik babies. You know, for our population, part of our population, no, we should not. Flipping effing wrong anyway. So wherever you are in the world, you only get one life. Have a beautiful super duper time wherever you are, okay? If it's daytime, please have a super duper day, okay? And lots of love to you all, and thank you once again for listening to my video, okay? And God bless you, okay? Please take care and look after each other, okay? Because we're needing to do it now. Ones really should just join together. Do you understand what I mean? Against this wickedness and putridness. Do you see what I mean? Mads Lishlik babies, which of course, you know, they're constantly wanting to inflict on us all, okay? Mads Lishlik babies, and I feel sorry for others. There we are. God bless them in other countries as well, okay? So until my next video, take care. God bless. Much love. Thank you. Bye-bye.